Are you looking for the best easiest tent? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best easiest tent on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Core 9-Person Cabin Instant Tent. Whether you're planning a trip with a group of friends or you've been bold enough to volunteer to take kids camping by yourself, don't panic. The Core 9-Person Instant Cabin Tent offers plenty of room for your trip, making it the easiest tent to set up for group trips. Setting up a tent this size might look like a challenge, especially compared to the pop-up models, but it's actually quite easy. With the telescope poles attached to the fabric, it's just a case of unfolding the tent and then extending the poles. The poles can easily be done one at a time, so it can be set up by a person on their own. Like the Teton Quick Tent, the Core Cabin Tent comes with a mesh ceiling which, with the rain fly-off, gives breathtaking views of the night sky from inside your tent. Combined with the T-shaped door at the front, this tent feels roomy and spacious. There are handy internal storage pockets in the spacious tent as well for keeping valuables safe. A downside is the lack of sleeping areas this tent has. This could mean with the kids sleeping in the room, you might get relegated to sleeping in the living area. But the curtains can be toggled to cover the windows, giving you some privacy. Instant cabin tents are not designed for all weather camping, so be aware that this Core Cabin Tent is intended for fair weather conditions in the summer. In strong winds, the cabin shape of the tent will catch. At number 2. Coleman Instant Cabin Tent, April 6th 10-Person. This Coleman cabin tent with instant setup in 60 seconds is a solid offering from Coleman targeted at casual car campers. It comes in 4-person, 6-person and 10-person capacities, with the latter including darkroom technology. This blocks out sunlight, which lets the kids sleep in a little later during the summer. This Coleman tent is an instant tent, which definitely makes it an easy up camping tent. Simply take this instant tent out of the tent bag and extend the telescoping tent poles to set it up. It comes with bundles of family-friendly features. We love how much room these instant cabin tents have on the interior. Even the 4-person version feels like its own distinct space. And Coleman are great at including storage pockets to keep your flashlights, sunglasses and other gear handy. However, compared to some of the other tents on the list, this instant cabin tent is not particularly waterproof. Coleman makes a point of not publishing the hydrostatic head ratings, i.e. waterproof ratings, of their tents. And while these waterproof ratings aren't always completely accurate, this instant camping tent will not hold up in heavy rain. The 4-person and 6-person tents come with no separate rainfly, only an integrated one. This can be a bit of a nightmare when the polyester walls start letting in water, and, if you choose to zip up all the open windows, the lack of ventilation leads to condensation issues. So for those in warmer climates, this easy instant tent is a fantastic family-friendly tent. But if you live in a rainy climate, for instance the Southeast USA or the UK, we recommend checking out one of the other instant tents in this review. At number 3. Wenzel Klondike 8-Person Tent. This tent isn't an instant tent, but it's still one of the easiest tents to set up. The real value of this tent is found in the screen room. Separated from the main area of the tent, the screen room could be used as an extra sleeping area if needed, but it is also a fantastic living space. There's enough room for a couple of camping chairs and a table if you want to sit in your porch to eat, safely protected from bugs by the mesh windows. This tent also comes with a mesh ceiling, although it is less impressive than the Core Cabin Tent. The roof of the screen room isn't very tall, so you probably won't be able to stand comfortably in there, but the sleeping area is definitely tall enough for most people to stand in. It's a shame the tent doesn't come with an additional guy rope in the middle to secure the tent in windy conditions. The tent can flap in the wind, but for the most part will stay secure. With the rainfly, the tent can sometimes get hot inside, but the excellent ventilation system in the Wenzel helps to keep it cool most of the time. This would be a good tent for couples who want a nice amount of space when they're camping to sprawl out and relax. Whilst it is not the easiest tent to set up, it is still very easy and worth the added effort for the reward of that screen room. At number 4. Coleman Syndome Dome Tent, 2/3/4/6-Person. The Coleman Syndome might not be the quickest tent to pitch on the market, but it is very easy and can be done by one person in about 5 minutes. Veteran campers might be able to do it even quicker. Two simple, identical poles are painlessly assembled and the tip is eased into the ring to attach the poles to the tent. Then the pole clips attached to the fabric hook onto the pole, lifting the fabric and giving the tent shape. Taking it back down and getting it in the carry bag again is just as easy. Thanks to its affordable price, the Coleman Syndome tent is a popular beginner's tent. But the tent is budget in price only. Coleman have been manufacturing outdoor equipment for over a century and their experience shines through in this model. Whilst the zippers snag occasionally and the poles are made from fiberglass, these are minor cost-saving measures that overall didn't ruin the experience of the Syndome for us. Like most Coleman tents, the Syndome comes with their WeatherTech system to provide protection from rain and wind. This includes inverted seams and welded floors. Coleman say their tents are tested in simulated storms of up to 35 miles per hour winds. However, the rainfly only covers the top section of the tent, protecting the exposed mesh openings. It is not designed for use in heavy showers and might even let some water seep in during light showers. Whilst the Coleman might struggle in bad weather, the proper ventilation in the tent makes it a good choice for hot summer nights, as it allows air to move through the tent. If you're looking for an inexpensive, easy tent to let you get out and enjoy the great outdoors, banking on the Coleman Sundown is a good place to start. It's not the perfect tent and I'd hesitate to recommend it for avid campers, but it's a great introduction to camping. This model comes in a range of sizes, although we have only reviewed the two-person tent. It appears that the quality across all sizes is consistent. If you like the sound of this Coleman but want a little more space, then consider getting the three-person Syndome tent instead. If you're looking for more information, you can read our Coleman Syndome two-person tent review. At number 5. Vango Airbeam Odyssey Air 500 Villa Tent. The Vango Airbeam Odyssey is a great for family camping. There's a spacious living area in the front and a sleeping pod that can be separated by a removable divider. This tent is still far easier to set up than traditional tents would be, but is harder work than the other instant tents listed here. It takes 2 adults between 3 to 5 minutes of pumping to fully inflate the tent. What impresses us most about this 3-season tent is the durability it offers, which is rare in instant tents. This model comes with Vango's tension band system, a strap that can be tightened to improve the integrity of the tent in high winds. The waterproof materials provides excellent protection from rainy conditions in the Vango. So if you're looking for an instant tent that you can use all year, this is a fantastic choice. This model is pricey, but with key features like the tension band system and the dark bedrooms, the tent is certainly still value for money. Given how durable the model is as well, you can expect to get a lot of use out of the tent.